Hi Cancer, this is Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart, and we are here for your Venus and Scorpio transit reading. And this is a spread that I have made myself specifically for this transit. I have the cards pre-laid out because I don't have the time to shuffle when I'm uploading directly through the YouTube app. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So I have our subconscious energy here for Cancer and a card of Cancer, the Five of Skulls, a card of Taurus, a buddy sign of yours. And the Five of Skulls is the Five of Pentacles. So subconsciously, Cancer, you're still dealing with some things that might have to do with feeling rejected, feeling a bit left out in the cold. There could be some financial issues at this time, or just your body, your health feeling just kind of meh at this time, not up to par and where you would like it to be. So subconsciously, if you are wanting to move forward and kind of pump yourself up to go into the dating world or to revive things with the partner, it might start with finding stability in your finances and with your physical body. So personal expression and free will here. We have the Seven of Scepters, which is the Seven of Wands. And here, this is you really wanting to bounce back. You wanting to have victory in things, where you have been feeling beaten down by others, when you're feeling like you haven't won. Maybe you feel like, or felt for a strong period of time that others were winning, or, there was competition and things of that nature. This is you being fed up with that and being like, wait a minute, I know who I am. Do they know who I am? Because I'm going to show them. And so you are ready to express your victory, to not hide anymore, to not be embarrassed, to put yourself out there, whether it is some selfies and a revamp on social media, or just, not being afraid to walk past that group of people, or just put out your own opinion and your own beauty and attract what you want. It's about your free will right now, which is great. Your desires and dreams and fantasies. We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Scepters in this deck. And this is, again, very fiery, Cancer. This is about you making choices with your own free will and deciding what you want and what you don't want. So you might daydream about decisions that you want to make, and new paths you want to take, and oh, you know what? I'm just really going to go after such and such instead. And you're seeming very fed up with these past situations where you're not being respected, where you're not being valued. And that's a big thing right now, Cancer, is you wanting to be valued. And so I think you might be even manifesting more than you think you are in your daydream. So I'd really pay attention when you are fantasizing and daydreaming what you're coming up with, because it's letting you know what your spirit is actually getting ready to choose. In romance and partnerships, we have the Ace of Grails, the Ace of Cups reversed. And so this is feeling a little bit sad right now. There could have been a breakup, a separation or divorce of some sort, or just finding out that the person that you are in love with was not returning your love and affections. You could also be turning down someone else's offer. Maybe somebody is very much in love with you and it is just not the right timing, or something that you're not quite interested in for whatever reason at this time. And it could take a lot of self-love as well, because the Ace of Cups is your heart, your love, period. It's not just the love of a partner. So there is that need with this feeling of rejection, as you're taking those steps to reclaim yourself and get fiery, to make sure you're doing that in the heart. You are the most emotional sign of the zodiac, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So just make sure to take care of that part of yourself too, and remember that you need to nurture yourself, and you're deserving of that loving energy that you usually give to partners. Give yourself time to replenish. Intimacy. The Tower. So this is so many things. This could be extremely, almost volatile sexual energy for intimacy here. This could be where your intimacy is expressed more through anger, though. You might want to have a more fiery, almost, wrestling or make-up, breakup kind of scenarios in your sex life at this time. It could also be where you are changing and revolutionizing everything that you ever thought about intimacy. And so whatever it is that you've built your security around, Cancer, which is something that you're very focused on in life is security and kind of knowing how things go, it's being shook up right now. So, and there might be someone who has you shook. So this is a time where you could definitely have like immense sexual release. But you want to make sure you feel safe with your partner. You don't want something that's going to shake you in a tower moment in a negative way. Really take care to make sure the sexual health of your intimate partners is in fact healthy. And your karma, justice, and cycles here, we have the 10 of swords, the 10 of knives reversed. So we see here those endings again that aren't finished up. We see that betrayal that's not yet healed, and that would make sense why the heart of that ace of cups is not healed and it's not full, is because you're still bleeding out a bit. You know, we see that dagger there here in her heart. So there is the need to remove, you know, the swords of others and the damage of others that they've done, so that you can begin to heal. And it doesn't let them, you know, this is in your karma place. So you could have the fear like, well, I'm not going to move on. Like, I can't just move on because, you know, how are they going to get their karma then? Like, the universe needs to know how much this hurt me and how much I'm bleeding. And, you know, as a Cancer, as a water sign, you have to go to the bottoms of your feelings and let them kind of pour out and gush out and, deal with them. I'm seeing her Gemini necklace that she has here. So it could be an air sign, a Gemini in particular that you're dealing with. It definitely could be a fire sign, Leo, an Aries in particular, or Sagittarius. But, you know, whoever it is that you're dealing with, there is the need to let yourself go, because as you're staying chained to them, you're staying chained and very hurt yourself. So for attraction, how are you coming off to the zodiac here? We have judgment. So others definitely know, one, that you are not playing. You are intense at this time. It is all or nothing. You're starting to feel more comfortable with putting your rules of what you want and don't want out there. But people are extremely intimidated by you at this time. They're like, I don't know. There could be people who are trying to get a second chance from you, definitely. And you're evaluating, like, I don't know if I want you back. Like, I'm still bleeding open. I didn't even heal from what you did. Like, we're separated. Why? And so you're probably really scrutinizing anyone who even like winks at you, let alone, you know, jumping into something major at this time, unless you decide to just be reckless with that tower there. So it's like kind of the two extremes of things. But you're definitely, you know, thinking things over that have happened in the past and reevaluating, you know, who you want to be connected with, who do you want to be soulmates with, who do you want to be partners with. And so that is definitely a very charismatic and enigmatic energy for others, but extremely intimidating energy for others at the same time. The taboo, the challenge card here, you know, what society is judging about for the sign of Cancer over this Venus and Scorpio transit. Here we have the Prince of Scepters, which is the Knight of Wands, and this would be in the reversed position even here in the challenge. So definitely some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, as I said, Aries, Leo. There is a little bit of water here, Gemini, and Scorpio. So all potentials for their chart. But this challenge is moving on, you know, being a little bit frisky, being free, kind of, you know, the Knight of Wands is the Sagittarian card. And this is the card of, you know, the person who doesn't have ties in relationships. This could be part of the issue. People could know that maybe who you turned out, you know, you were with turned out to be a fuckboy, or maybe they know that you've been doing this, or maybe you're afraid of getting the label of promiscuous, or like, oh wow, so quickly they just moved on to this other person, or you know, something of that nature. You could be overly hard on yourself if kind of non-committal types are drawn to you, and others could be judging you for that as well. So that's the taboo that you want to work through. It actually can be very beneficial to have the Knight of Wands come in after a breakup, as long as you know that they're here to show you, you know, levity and, you know, passion and feeling in love with yourself and with life and just letting things go. That is what the Knight of Wands is really good for. If you try to make them stay around, it doesn't work out. If you try to make them, you know, wifey and husband, it doesn't usually work out. All right, so before I run out of time here, we have your oracle card from the Lady Vampire Oracle, which is thirst, craving, compulsion, and obsession. So right now you're feeling a little bit addicted to this whole emotional situation. You might get your adrenaline rushes from these swings of emotion. So on one hand, you're craving new people. On the other hand, you are obsessed with the past, and it's just kind of going from extremes to both. So make sure that you target desires you can actually fulfill and that are healthy at this time. All right, Cancer. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video.